Hello and welcome to another Overlord lore video, and today we are going to take a look at an oftentimes overlooked and underestimated type of item that nonetheless is incredibly powerful. But before we are doing so, let me thank my Patreons for supporting this channel. After the battle between Aura, Mare, and the primal fire elementar Einsulgon had summoned, the Overlord of the Great Tomb of Nazarick used an item, the Pitcher of Endless Water, to pour the Dark Elf twins a drink. The water was described as refreshing, and water droplets formed on the outside of the pitcher due to the cold water inside of it. And what at the time had been portrayed as an easy way for Eins to offer a drink is of incredible importance to the rest of the new world. Items like this enable civilizations and settlements to exist in otherwise inhospitable areas, because basic resources like clean water can be now provided via enchanted items. And one of the four Lizardman's treasure also produced an endless stream of booze, so it's definitely a thing that the new world has access to. And therefore we can assume that these items and the sites where they are produced are of incredible importance, not just in a general sense, but indeed to secure one's own reign over a certain area or nation. And I mention this because the 8 Great Kings, or rather their floating city, is able to bring forth an endless amount of clean water, while also being situated in a desert. Whoever achieves a certain degree of autocracy in these basic resources could, for example, build and maintain a fortress in an otherwise very hostile and remote region, in order to let the elements and the resource scarcity wear down any invading force, which expands the advantage of the defender to an extreme degree. And the control over the water resource can also be used in order to control the population. If one ruler has exclusive control over the only source of water, then this sovereign can't be replaced unless you are willing to die, or at least unless you have the knowledge in order to identify and secure the water source without the autocrats suspecting a thing. It's basically how Immortan Joe secured his power. This in turn turns resource-creating items into extremely valuable commodities and into overpowered tools. For example, the fans and the refrigerators that the Minotaur Kingdom produces could also fall into this category, albeit of less importance due to them being luxury items. And item-destroying abilities, like those of Hero, are in all likelihood way more potent in the new world than in the old, since the old world needed items only for battle or roleplay purposes, while in the new world the survival of entire nations might depend on them to a degree or another. And on a smaller scale, Henry was also very grateful that she now had a convenient source of water inside her house, and didn't need to walk to the only well in town in order to get some. And speaking of it, the water was also described as rather cool, which might grant Inferior a much needed relief. And with that said, I say thank you very much for watching, and special thanks to all of my Patreons for supporting this channel. Have a nice day.